welcome to day number 20. We are reading the Bible in chronological order from start to finish. We always start with a little daily devotional, and today is the 26th, so we're going to start that one. If you want to catch the other videos, go check them out in the Reels section of my profile. What's this, you ask? Oh, this? Our daughter made this. Yeah, it's like a little, yeah, she makes all kinds of stuff. She's very good. Yeah. Oh, and the nails? Yep, those are totally awesome too. That's also done by another daughter. Woohoo! All right, sorry, little plug for the kids. All right, the title of this one is Character Creates Courage. All you who put hope in the Lord, be strong and brave. Psalms 31:24. And then there's a little passage here, and it says, a legend from India tells about a mouse who was terrified of cats until a magician agreed to transform him into a cat. That resolved his fear until he met a dog. So the magician changed him into a dog. The mouse turned cat turned dog was content until he met a tiger. So once again, the magician changed him into a tiger. But when the tiger came complaining that he had met a hunter, the magician refused to help. I will make you into a mouse again, for though you have the body of the tiger, you still have the heart of a mouse. Sound familiar? How many people do you know who have built a formidable exterior only to tremble inside with fear? We face our fears with force, or we stockpile wealth. We seek security in things. We cultivate fame and seek status. But do those approaches work? Courage is an outgrowth of who we are. Exterior supports may temporarily sustain, but only inward character creates courage. Signed by the applause of heaven. I have felt like that at times. Like, just turn me into a bird. I'd be much happier as a bird. I don't want to be a person. But then you got to kind of rein yourself back in a little bit. Kind of like Job. We keep reading about him, and I keep thinking he's going to rein himself back in and apologize for all these things that he's saying, but he hasn't done it yet. All right, Job chapters 9 through 12. We did yesterday. Today is day 20, so we're doing chapters 13 through 16. My eyes have seen all things. Okay, this talking right now is Job. Job is speaking right now. My eyes have seen all things. My ears have heard and understood it. What you know, I also know. I am not inferior to you, but I desire to speak to the Almighty and to argue my case with God. You, however, smear me with lies. You are worthless physicians, all of you. If only you would be altogether silent. For you, that would be wisdom. Hear now my argument. Listen to the plea of my lips. Will you speak wickedly on God's behalf? Will you speak deceitfully for him? Will you show him partiality? Will you argue the case for God? Would it turn out well if he examined you? Could you deceive him as you might deceive man? He would surely rebuke you if you secretly showed partiality. Would not his splendor terrify you? Would not the dread of him fall on you? Your maxims are proverbs of ashes. Your defenses are defenses of clay. Keep silent and let me speak, and then let come to me what may. Why do I put myself in jeopardy and take my life in my hands? Though he slay me, yet will I hope in him. I will surely defend my ways to his face. Indeed, this will turn out for my deliverance. For no godless man would dare come before him. Listen carefully to my words. Let your ears take in what I say. Now that I have prepared my case, I know I will be vindicated. Can anyone bring charges against me? If so, I will be silent and die. Only grant me these two things, O God, and then I will only grant me these two things, O God, and then I will not hide from you. Withdraw your hand far from me and stop frightening me with your terrors. Then summon me, and I will answer, or let me speak, and you reply. How many wrongs and sins have I committed? Show me my offense and my sin. Why do you hide your face and consider me your enemy? Will you torment a wind-blown leaf? Will you chase after dry chaff? Will you write down bitter things against me and make me inherit the sins of my youth? You fasten my feet in shackles. You keep close watch on all my paths by making marks on the soles of my feet. So man wastes away like something rotten, like a garment eaten by moths. Man born of woman is of few days and full of trouble. He springs up like a flower and withers away. Like a fleeting shadow, he does not endure. Do you fix your eye on such a one? Will you bring him before you for judgment? Who can bring what is pure from the impure? No one. Man's days are determined. You have decreased the number of his months, and have set limits he cannot exceed. So look away from him and let him alone, till he has put in his time like a hired man. At least there is hope for a tree. If it is cut down, it will sprout again, and its new shoots will not fail. Its roots may grow old in the ground, and its stump die in the soil, yet at the scent of water it will bud, quack, and put forth shoots like a plant. But man dies and is laid low. He breathes his last and is no more. As water disappears from the sea, or a riverbed becomes parched and dry, so man lies down and does not rise. Till the heavens are no more, men will not awake or be roused from their sleep. If only you would hide me in the grave and conceal me until your anger has passed. If only you would set me a time and then remember me. If a man dies, will he live again? All the days of my hard service, I will wait for my renewal to come. You will call and I will answer you. You will long for the creature your hands have made. Surely then you will count my steps, but not keep track of my sin. My offenses will be sealed up in a bag. You will cover over my sin. But as a mountain erodes and crumbles, and as a rock is moved from its place, as water wears away stones, and torrents wash away the soil, so you destroy man's hope. You overpower him once for all, and he is gone. You change his countenance and send him away. If his sons are honored, he does not know it. If they are brought low, he does not see it. He feels but the pain of his own body and mourns only for himself. Then Eliphaz, the Temanite, replied, would a wise man answer with empty notions, or fill his belly with the hot east wind? Would he argue with useless words, with speeches that have no value? But you even undermine piety and hinder devotion to God. Your sin prompts your mouth. You adopt the tongue of the crafty. Your own mouth condemns you, not mine. Your own lips testify against you. Are you the first man ever born? Were you brought forth before the hills? Do you listen in on God's counsel? Do you limit wisdom to yourself? What do you know that we do not know? What insights do you have that we do not have? The gray-haired and the aged are on our side, men even older than your father. Are God's consolations not enough for you? Words spoken gently to you? Why has your heart carried you away, and why do your eyes flash, so that you vent your rage against God and pour out such words from your mouth? What is man that he could be pure, or one born of a woman that he could be righteous? If God places no trust in his holy ones, if God places no trust in his holy ones, if even the heavens are not pure in his eyes, how much less man who is vile and corrupt, who drinks up evil like water? Listen to me, and I will explain to you. Let me tell you what I have seen, what wise men have declared, hiding nothing received from their fathers, to whom alone the land was given, when no alien passed among them. All his days the wicked man suffers torment, the ruthless through all the years stored up for him. Terrifying sounds fill his ears. When all seems well, martyrs attack him. He despairs of escaping the darkness. He is marked for the sword. He wanders about, food for vultures. He knows the day of darkness is at hand. Distress and anguish fill him with terror. They overwhelm him like a king poised to attack, because he shakes his fist at God and vaunts himself against the Almighty, defiantly charging against him with a thick, strong shield. Though his face is covered with fat and his waist bulges with flesh, he will inhabit ruined towns and houses where no one lives, houses crumbling to rubble. He will no longer be rich, and his wealth will not endure, nor will his possessions spread over the land. He will not escape the darkness. A flame will wither his shoots, and the breath of God's mouth will carry him away. Let him not deceive himself by trusting what is worthless, for he will get nothing in return. Before his time, he will be paid in full, and his branches will not flourish. He will be like a vine stripped of its unripe grapes, like an olive tree shedding its blossoms. For the company of the godless will be barren, and fire will consume the tents of those who love bribes. They conceive trouble and give birth to evil. Their womb fashions deceit. Then Job replied, I have heard many things like these. Miserable comforters are you all. Will your long-winded speeches never end? What ails you that you keep on arguing? I also could speak like you. If you were in my place, I could make fine speeches against you and shake my head at you. But my mouth would encourage you. Comfort from my lips would bring you relief. Yet if I speak, my pain is not relieved, and if I refrain, it does not go away. Grandpa's got that part blocked out as far as putting a square around it. Surely, O God, you have worn me out. You have devastated my entire household. You have bound me, and it has become a witness. My gauntness rises up and testifies against me. God assails me and tears me in his anger, and gnashes his teeth at me. My opponent fastens on me his piercing eyes. Men open their mouths to jeer at me. They strike my cheek in scorn and unite together against me. God has turned me over to evil men and thrown me into the clutches of the wicked. All was well with me, but he shattered me. He seized me back by the neck and crushed me. He has made me his target. His archers surround me. Without pity, he pierces my kidneys and spills my gall on the ground. Again and again he bursts upon me. He rushes at me like a warrior. I have sewn sackcloth over my skin and buried my brow in the dust. My face is red with weeping. Deep shadows ring my eyes. Yet my hands have been free of violence, and my prayer is pure. O earth, do not cover my blood. May my cry never be laid to rest. Even now my witness is in heaven. My advocate is on high. My intercessor is my friend, as my eyes pour out tears to God. On behalf of a man, he pleads with God, as a man pleads for his friend. Only a few years will pass before I go on the journey of no return. My spirit is broken, my days are cut short. The grave awaits me. Surely mockers surround me. My eyes must dwell on their hostility. Give me, O God, the pledge you demand. Who else will put up security for me? You have closed their minds to understanding. Therefore you will not lead them triumph. Therefore you will not let them triumph. If a man denounces his friends for reward, the eyes of his children will fail. God has made me byword to everyone, a man in whose face people spit. My eyes have grown dim with grief. My whole frame is but a shadow. Upright men are appalled at this. The innocent are aroused against the ungodly. Nevertheless, the righteous will hold to their ways, and those with clean hands will grow stronger. But come on, all of you. Try again. I will not find a wise man among you. My days are past, my plans are shattered, and so are the desires of my heart. These men turn night into day, and the face of darkness, they say, light is near. If the only home I hope for is the grave, if I spread out my bed in darkness, if I say to corruption, you are my father, and to the worm, my mother or my sister, where then is my hope? Who can see any hope for me? Will it go down to the gates of death? Oh. Whoops. Well, we read an extra chapter. Oh, well. When it starts to say my spirit is broken, that's chapter 17, and that is day 21. So, we'll come back to that. It's never fun cutting it off in the middle. You kind of get to going, and it's hard to stop. All right, so that is day 20. If you want, follow along. A couple of you had asked what type of Bible I have. It is an NIV study Bible. I don't know if you can see. What's it say? Zondervan NIV. Zondervan is, I guess, the maker of this one. NIV. Yeah. Oh. Look. We got a timeline. That is cool. I did not realize that that was there. I know you guys probably can't see it, but it's super cool. That is awesome. We're going to have to sit down. I might do a... I know, you guys have asked for a live. I don't want to do a live. My goodness. Look at it. Ouch. Isn't that cool? I don't know why I never noticed that. I will say this, I have in the back there is a map, and my grandpa had marked out where he was in the Navy, and so they marked out where he was at and when he was there. So like here in Beirut, he's got an arrow, a red arrow. It says 1955 to 1956. And then there is another spot, let me find it. It says sailor jumped overboard. USS Copel Capper C CUA-0 1956. And it's around, he's in the Great Sea, coming around Knossos, going up to the Aegean Sea and to the Black Sea. I guess in Troy is where it says that this sailor jumped overboard. I love my grandpa's Bible. All right, guys, we will be back tomorrow for day number 21. And if you want to follow along, give us a follow. If you want to see all the other days, go check them out in the Reels section of my profile. You'll find them in there. Sorry, the dogs are over here playing. Yeah, did you playing? Did you playing? Yeah, do I know? Sweetie, she can't contain her liquor. Yes, yes, yes. Lick, 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 lick. All right. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you, bye.